Arsene Wenger over the last couple of seasons has very much hung his hat on success in the FA Cup. Well, they won't be winning it this year. Out in the third round, not very good. It was obviously a reserve team looking ahead to the clash against Chelsea, but it's still a defeat. It's still out of the cup.
As you said, this is his go-to to keep everybody happy. That's gone. And we saw, again, when you make so many changes, there's no cohesion, there's no partnerships, there's nothing. You're just relying on an individual to do something. And quite frankly, he's completely and utterly underestimated Nottingham Forest as well. You throw all that together, that's what you get. A rotten performance and a deserved loss.
They thoroughly deserve the win. Obviously, we won't be at the end of the season looking at Arsenal and criticising them or trying to analyse them because of their lack of FA Cup success, but it doesn't help, does it?
No, it doesn't. But at the same time, for all their recent success in the FA Cup, it's not kind of eased some of the pressures under Arsene Wenger. So he makes changes. And you look at this Arsenal side, look at the team he put out, despite all the changes. On paper, it's a team good enough to beat a team sitting mid-table in the Championship with one win in their last 8. I think the players have to take the responsibility here. It was absolutely dire. And rightly, we continue to question Arsenal's strength and depth.
To be fair, Shaka, Per Mertesacker, this guy's got a World Cup winner's medal. This guy in his prime was a fantastic central defender. Now, when you're actually putting somebody out who you know can't raise a gallop, I mean, you're asking for trouble, and you're actually embarrassing the player as well. I mean, on a couple of occasions, he was left one-on-one, and it was embarrassing how bad he was.
I agree. And it's not just about Mertesacker, who's going to retire at the end of this season, but it's about players like Theo Walcott. It's about players like Holding, like El Neni, who you would think are either trying to get into the Arsenal first team or trying to get moves away.
Hey, Walcott's been trying to get in the Arsenal team for 10 years.
Right, now he's trying to get away, and I'm not sure that this does him any kind of justice.
No. But the truth is that Arsenal is not good enough, the way that they're put together, to be rotating players. They're not good enough to be doing that sort of stuff. Because and by the way, Per Mertesacker is still around because Arsene Wenger wants him around. Otherwise, you find ways of, okay, this guy's not going to help us. That guy's not going to help us. Theo Walcott has been under the watch of Arsene Wenger. He hasn't developed. Rob Holding, he's supposed to be young and up and coming. He's not. He's not young and he's not up and coming. All I'm saying is that all of this is happening under the watch of Arsene Wenger. And he has had, over the last few seasons, the FA Cup to hang his hat on. And he said, well, you know, we're bringing trophies.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now you're not bringing trophies. So now what? Now what happens?